Here we go. That'd be on the 20th of January 2021. 5 miles under an hour. Off season. About a minute after I got done running, and this is right at 30 yards. It's about 14 degrees out. I shot too high. That's the way it goes. There we are, right at 53 minutes, 5 miles. 5 miles and about 53 minutes at 10:27 on Blizzard Day 2021. Oh, that's the fastest I've ran so far this year. January 27th. I got 5 miles in under 51 minutes. So basically 50 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, that's my best time so far this winter. I think I've only ran about 5 times. Maybe 6 at the most. But that's the stuff you have to do. It's not about shooting a bow and how many X-rings you got. What kind of physical endurance can you do? It doesn't matter how good you can shoot at 20 yards or 40 yards. If you can't get within that 40 yards or 20 yards, then you aren't prepared to go out west, that's for sure. Because if you got to walk a ways, you won't get to your blind. So you have to be in physical shape. And this right here is what's so neat. You can put a video on and watch the video and watch the time fly by and the miles fly by. As I said, now I'm prepared to do 6 miles in an hour. But I wanted to get the 5 miles ran. That's almost a 10-minute mile. That's not fast, but for 70 years old and less than 90 days, I'll be 71. So, kicking ass and taking names. Non-typical way. And another benefit about running those miles, shed hunting season is going to be up on us here shortly. And if you can't walk, then all you're going to do is do the talk. Because if you can't cover the miles with your feet, forget about trying to cover the woods, dense woods, with a four-wheeler. So the better physical condition you hit the woods with, or the Great Plains with, the better your odds. Doesn't mean you're going to kill anything, but at least you can endure a whole lot better than Fat Bob. So Fat Bob's belong on a motorcycle tank, not in the field. Well, there it is. I missed the call while I was running too. 10:02. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 6 miles an hour. It took a couple seconds for the machine to shut down. 60 minutes here and 6 miles. Now where that's going to come into play is for you guys that want to go on western game hunts. You see that terrain? If you can't walk it, then don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk. Because there's a trophy mule deer right there. But most of you are way overweight and way out of shape. You can afford to go monetarily, but physically you are spent. Now, that's real sweat, folks. You earn that. That's what's called sweat equity, even when it's burning your eyes. But if you don't apply yourself during the off season and just try to celebrate yourself with technology, with I can shoot 50, 60 yards, I've heard it all. It's how close you can get to an animal in archery. Oh, my eyes are really burning. Anyway, that's real time, sweat. Anyway, get in shape. Off season, put that tablet down. Most of you spend 2-3 hours on that tablet. I spend an hour on a treadmill. And there's the result. Far more rewarding than listen to the political gossip and the bullshit that's out there. But if you want to put yourself out there in that wide open prairie, you better get to running or exercising to your ability. Just don't say, look at that big country. Now, I'm going to show you an antelope there that I was lucky enough to harvest. And we covered 4 miles on foot to recover that. It wasn't the best of shots, I guess, but that's bow and arrow hunting. But he'll be coming up here in a minute. And this was live footage back in 2005. Yeah, that's a nice antelope right there. It was 70 and some odd inches. Anyway, as he comes down, but you've got to be able to walk to those blinds, cover the ground, especially on the retrieval. Sometimes I've dropped them right in their track, and other times they don't happen. But what I want to emphasize is how big that country is. And I don't care what you pay or what your personality is, if you can't walk the walk, then quit talking the talk, because you have to apply yourself. And it all starts in the off season with your physical conditioning. So make sure you get that. I'll show you that antelope here when we got it down. Way with a beautiful antelope. I just left the Chris Ledoux's ranch that morning, and this was taking place on a good friend of mine, Leonard Elms. And Leonard's passed away. That's it from the Non-Typical.